All right, good morning. Peace, blessings, each and every last one of you. Let me get all this technical difficulties ready and stuff, and hopefully we'll be able to speak to you here in just a second. I don't understand why. All right, there we go. All right, good morning. Peace, blessings, each and every last one of you. Let me get all this technical. Good, y'all able to hear me. I don't know what all that hiss is in the background. Do y'all hear a hiss, or is that just me? $10 super chat. Bless y'all for the offering there. I don't know who this is declining. I don't know why they do that. Okay, now y'all, audio is good. All right, so if my audio is coming in good, y'all please just go ahead and give me a 10 for the best and 1 for the worst. Okay, so somewhere between that scale right there. Got a few things I want to discuss with us here this morning. I appreciate the $10 super chat there. Hallelujah. We're coming in loud and clear. Good. All right. Glory to the King. All right. Well, hey, we're in some times now, aren't we? Aren't we? We're in some very, very viable times, extreme times. I want to talk a little bit about the election or the selection, and as well as I want to be speaking a little bit about things that are going on around us and things possibly could be going on around you and what you should be looking out for, the things that you should be doing. And regardless of what happens in this country, you need to focus on you, the people you love, your own homestead, and forget about America. Now, you follow me? Because America has been done forgot about you. All right? Forget about all that nonsense and all this rhetoric. And they proved it. They proved it, especially the Democrats with Nancy Pelosi and Chucky Schumer, all because of their animosity for Donald Trump. They refuse to pass a bill to get stimulus money out to the people who need it the most. And mind you, the money, any type of stimulus money or any type of stimulus checks that they have whatsoever at all, y'all need to realize this. Hey, Brother Steve, up in Canada, Michael Israel is trying to get in touch with you in reference to the website, and he needs to speak with you greatly. Okay. All right. So any type of money, stimulus checks or whatever they have going on, I want y'all to understand this, that our government or anybody else that's in the government, they're not doing you any favors whatsoever at all, okay? If anything, what they're doing is they're trying to take your money and make you think that they're giving you a benefit. Now, they don't mind taking your money and putting your children's future in hock, and your children's future in hock. I cut this thing off, Carol, because it was in here making all this noise while I'm trying to do a broadcast. Now it's done gone crazy. Mind you, all this is going on while I'm going live. Amazing, isn't it? Unbelievable. Just literally unbelievable. But so they don't mind taking your children's future, putting it on hock when it comes time to bail out Big Pharma, when it comes time to bail out the airlines, when it comes time to bail out the banks, and such and so forth and so on, and blase. Well, I'm telling you right now, Americans, brothers and sisters, y'all listen to Pastor Dow. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen very closely. This country has been done forgot about you, its people. I don't care what the dog and pony show is. You think about this for a second. They got people thinking in this country that your vote is your voice. Your vote is your voice. That's what they got people thinking. Okay, if my vote is my voice, And mind you, anytime I need representation from some government constituent or someone in government and stuff, the same way, the reason why they tell you before you go into their court systems that you have to have a lawyer to go in there. Because if you don't go have a lawyer, when you go in there, you're going to go in there and they're going to be speaking all this dog Latin and carrying on. You don't know what the hell's going on. And you can't just speak common folk language like you and I do, common language. But they want you to get an attorney because they know that you are incompetent. Incompetent. Thank you, Motivational Trucker, for your $10 offer. He says, thank you for your ministry. Thank you very much. Stimulus relief is nothing but taxation. We will pay for it with inflation. God bless you, sir. You're right. But see, we're already, what, $26 trillion worth of inflation because they have showed us that they don't have the stomach to balance the budget. Every time you turn it around, they're fudging the number, they're cooking the books, and it's all for big payouts for them. I think what American public needs to wake up to is they need to wake up to the fact that every single time somebody gets in office, they enrich themselves through backroom deals. And the reason why Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, and all them love China so much is because China lines their pockets while they're selling us down the tubes. Do y'all realize, and I know that mainstream news media is not going to tell you this. I know a lot of people is not going to tell you. But do y'all realize how much land in the United States of America that China already owns? Did y'all hear what I just said? Do you realize how much land in the United States of America that China already owns? It's a lot. It's a lot. And then this morning, a tweet went out, or was that Instagram? I think went out by Joe Biden. And he all but confirmed, after he done received a lot of votes, that it is his agenda to come after the guns, And you think about this. Today is election day. And during this election time period right here, now, I know that people have their passions, Democrat or Republican. Of course, the only thing I would say is inform yourself. I still can't imagine for the life of me today why people would vote for Democrats. I just don't. I don't even know why people would vote for Republicans. But hey, when you have a two-party dictatorship to where the only people that can be invited to the debates are Republicans and Democrats, the libertarians don't get a voice and everything, I guess that's just the way it is. But when you look at it nowadays, all of us as a people, we have to realize that we have been instrumental in selling this country down the tubes by sticking our heads in the proverbial sand and allowing these people to run carte blanche without any checks and balances whatsoever at all. Now we have a police state. Thank you, Sean Vara, for your $3 super chat offering. I appreciate it, my brother. But now you look at it that we live in a world now to where people we're capitulating, we're acquiescing, we're giving ourselves over to the government in every way, shape, fashion, or form, to the point now that now we, the people who's supposed to be their authority, if you understand me, because they are supposed to be public servants, now they're turning around and telling us that if you don't do things my way, I'm going to actually come after you. Isn't that amazing? Think about that for a second. I wonder how they're going to enforce this gun legislation. Aaron McLean, giving praise to the Most High Yah. Love your videos. I see the truth and how much we have been lied to. I read my Bible often and grateful. I find your channel. Would love to be part of Straightway. All you have to do, my brother, is just show us exactly where you live. There's a number that's usually behind me, 615-688-3025. That's 615-688-3025. You ask for Elder Doug. You go there. You can leave a comment and stuff in whatever area you're in. We can put you in contact with the closest Straightway fellowship that we have. But when you think about this, we have been wide asleep. We have literally been wide asleep. Thank you, Brother Ryan, for your $19.99 super chat offering. And we have got to wake up. And the only way you can wake up, and I know a lot of people, they hate when I say this. They despise it when I say this. when I speak over and over again about I don't care about anything else political, and I'm trying my best to communicate to the American general populace so you can see what I'm trying to say. Listen, if you don't have the Second Amendment, now we all got the Second Amendment, even if you have a gun on you. I mean, right now, I often talk to y'all about my guns and stuff. I told you, I always have a gun within arm lengths of wherever I'm at. Unless I'm traveling outside the country to one of these communist countries, which I shouldn't be, but I do at times, or unless I'm going through one of these communist states and stuff. But I'm telling you right now, this thing right here is your Second Amendment, regardless of what amendment is. It is your right to defend yourself personally. Black Springs Autumn, $14.99. Good morning, Pastor. Your words are not lost on deaf ears. You are reaching more than you know. I hope so. I really, truly hope so, because liberty and freedom, we are the only ones that can guarantee that, regardless of what government officials and regardless of what people are doing. I often get the religious people jumping all over me, left and right. Well, what do you need a gun for? All you got is Jesus. Well, okay, yeah, but Jesus told me in Luke 22:36 that if I don't have a sword, then sell my cloak and go buy one. And that's exactly what I did. I went and sold my cloak and go buy one. And I'll suggest that each and every last one of you should have done it prior to this election. But you should, if you had a credit card, you should at least went and put $5,000 down on guns and ammo, because the way that these Democrats are running nowadays, I'm telling you, I want to know personally, and don't you all want to know? I want to know personally, and you should want to know, that if they're going to pass all this gun legislation, which is nothing but confiscation, like they did in Nazi Germany, I want to know how they're going to enforce it. That should be the question. We should back them up in the corner and make them answer. DJ E. Leggett, $9.99 super chat. Thank you very much. So how are they going to enforce it? Because imagine this. Are we going to have the government alphabet soup agencies or the local sheriff's department or police departments? Are they literally going to go door to door, knock on the doors, and tell people you've got to register your gun, and if you don't register your gun, you've got to turn it in? And if that's the case, are we going to do what the old people that a long time ago that had liberty in mind? Are we going to go ahead and soil this soil with the blood of martyrs and the blood of people who want to really truly live free and be free? Because if you look at it, America is one of the last baskets. No, we're not perfect as a country. We're not perfect, never have been, never will be. We can always cry. We can always claim, scream. We can always cry over spilt milk. But I can tell you right now that America is still one of the best countries that there is in the world to live. Avis Rogers, $20. Bless you, Shepherd. Yah is not unrighteous to forget your labor of love, which ye have showed towards his name, in that ye steadfastly minister to the saints. Well, I hope so. But you all have got to make up your mind. Are you going to allow people to come to your front door, knock on your door, and take guns from you? Now, do you know that one of their agendas is, I'm talking about Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Beto O'Rourke. You know what one of their agendas is? One of their agendas is, and imagine this for a second. All right. First of all, they say they want you to register. Don't that sound like Nazi Germany of old? Does that not sound like Nazi Germany? Because see, after you register your gun, and gun violence is still going on because the only people that have guns in America are the police, which is definitely turned into a criminal syndicate itself. Jan Martin Breeden. Just appreciate truth. Somebody NOK, I forget what country that is, but it's $100 US. It says 1,000. I felt your YouTube message today. Really love the truth. He's law, Pastor Dow. Thank you very much for your offering. But you think about this right now, all right? They want to pass legislation to where you actually, listen to this, have to pay a $200 tax stamp per firearm. Now, in the South, which is mostly red states. Red states means they're mostly Republican. So anytime they're showing you these maps on the mainstream news media, blue for Democrat, red for Republican, that's just basically showing you how people are voting today, okay? All right. So, Will Farley, $20. Bless you, Shepherd. Keep up the great work. Keep up the education. Keep on educating Israel. Bless y'all. Norway is the one who sent that. All right. Well, thank y'all for y'all super chat offering. Can you imagine with people in the South who actually own upwards of 10, 15, and 20 firearms, and they want to charge you? That's basically what they're doing. They're saying if you meet the conditions of the legislation or the laws we pass, and mind you, they can pass any law they want to. It becomes an unconstitutional law that does not have to be obeyed if it goes against the Constitution. That's called an unlawful order. Is that making any sense? And you don't have to obey unlawful orders. Not making any sense. But I think that all of us as Americans, we need to actually draw our proverbial line in the sand ourselves. And we don't allow anybody to cross our personal Rubicon, meaning our property lines. I think that we are going to end up like Australia. We're going to end up like England, where people, the best they can do is show a picture of the guns they used to have. I think it's bad. Yefat Levi, descendant of Gene, $5. Bless you, Pastor, just by listening to your instructions, I'm out of debt. That's what I'm talking about. I bet you're a hell of a lot freer now, because remember, the borrowers are serving to the lender. And the ideal is you want to keep more capital, more money in your hands, in your pocket, so you can control it, invest in your homestead, invest in you and what you're doing, rather than continue to keep giving it out there to credit cards and giving it to creditors and paying interest on it. But I'm telling you right now, we've got some inward reflection that all of us need to do. We have some very serious inward reflection that we all need to do, every single one of us. And you need to ask yourself, do you want to end up like Venezuela? Now, we're heading that way anyway with hyperinflation, because right now, with us being $26 trillion in so-called national debt, and that's not including the $250 trillion in Medicaid and Medicare and unfunded liabilities, we're in some deep boo-boo, as the old saying goes. We're in some very deep boo-boo. Now, the only way you can hedge yourself and protect yourself is you've got to go back the old way like people have done. You've got to get back with constitutional money, i.e. gold and silver. Brother Mike, New York, $49.99. Bless you, Shepherd. Love you dearly for your super chat offering. Thank you very much. But you've got to get back to the old paths, the old ways of doing things, because when you can sit up here and look at this, what is the intrinsic value of this thing right here? It's just a word coming from people who are printing this stuff, and we're running out of trees here in America. Why you think building material? Why you think 2x4s are $6 a piece now? It's not because of COVID-19. It's because we're running out of trees because of all the money that we're printing. And what is the value of this thing right here? This is another important thing that I'm getting ready to talk to you about this morning. For those of us who live out in the rural areas in the country, we've been to Tractor Supply Store. Anybody know what a Tractor Supply Store is, or TSC? Anybody ever heard of them? Tractor Supply Store or TSC? Anybody? If you have, let me know. Well, I've been to, 3 TSC stores, Tractor Supply stores out here in the country, rural areas. And you know the one thing that they're missing this winter in those stores? You know what it is? Wood burning stoves. Wood, yes, right, OSB, $26 a sheet. That's ridiculous. Wood burning stoves. Well, Pastor Dow, what deal is that? I'm going to give you an example. I think it was along about 2008. We had a tornado come through this particular county that I live in. And we were without electricity. Now, we didn't suffer any damage. We had a cabin at the top of the hill which was a wood old hunting cabin and stuff. So it really was no great loss to us. But we had a cabin up there. It was gone. But that tornado knocked out electricity for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Are y'all going to listen to me? Would you please listen to me? Would you please listen to me? Oilfield Disciple, OFD, $4.99 super chat offering. Thank you very much. I'm trying my best to help put a defibrillator on your minds. I really, truly am. I'm trying my best to do what I can, all that I can, everything that I can, hopefully, to wake us up. So, I've always had the mindset when I purchased this land, this community right here, and other communities. I teach people. And there are a lot of people that follow the advice of Straightway, follow the advice of what Pastor Dow is saying, and they're not part of the ministry, but they're very grateful and thankful. I had somebody the other day send me a $2,000 offering and said, Pastor Dow, I don't follow the ministry, I don't believe in nothing religious or nothing like that, but thank you because of your wisdom. My wife and my family and I, we are out of the cities, living in a rural area, and we're doing fine. In other words, they're able to save their hide because they was listening to me because I'm talking like no other preachers and teachers are talking. All right. So, but check this out. All right. We got 870 people in the chat room over here on Straightway Live or Pastor Dow channel. But check this out. Those 2 weeks without electricity, it was in February in Tennessee, and mind you, I only live about 3 or 4 miles from the border of Kentucky. It is cold, extremely cold. All temperatures always below freezing. Man, people suffered up here in this county. We didn't suffer, but people suffered. We had oil lamps. Does anybody know what an oil lamp is nowadays? I know it sounds old-fashioned, but does anybody out there know what an oil lamp is? We had oil lamps. We had candles. I'm surprised that people even know what candles are today. I mean, I hate to say it, but do people even know what candle is? Do you have a reserve of lighters? Because many of you don't know how to start fires with wood and rubbing sticks together. You don't have a Fresnel lens to where you can check it and put it up against the sun in the winter and beam through it and start a fire with some leaves. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you. You know what? My wife and the sisters here on the land, they got together. And they turned around and she divvied up with each one of the sisters a dish that they were going to cook on their wood stoves because it's standard operating procedure for us here in Straightway, Tennessee, that every home has a wood stove. Canadian Prepper, Canadian dollars. Thank you for your $20 offering. Standard operating procedure. Matter of fact, every single home, I don't care how big, how small, how long, every single one of them, it is a requirement. That's our HOA laws. That every place has a wood burning stove that you can cook on. They were able to cook hot meals. This is 2008 when a tornado went through it without electricity for 2 weeks. We had a hot meal every single day. We could boil water and actually use it for baths. We have a couple of wells on the land we could get water from. We have a creek right behind that runs adjacent the whole length of the land. And we did not miss a beat. They washed clothes. We ate hot meals. We were able to take hot baths. All because of the preparedness that we did. Up here in this county, because people trust in the system. They trust in electricity. They trust that it's always going to be there. I don't believe that way. We consider the ant. We store food. We store wood. We chop wood. We gather wood. And man, we set up and we literally enjoyed life for 2 weeks by eating all these hot meals. With the food that we had already stored, we didn't have to run out and go buy food, buy water, all this other stuff. We went out a couple of times just to see how everything was going with people. And I'm going to tell you right now, it was not going well with people. Let me tell y'all something about work. Listen to me very closely. If you're listening, type in the word listen down there. We have 971 people on the Pastor Dow live stream right now watching. If you're listening, type in the word listen. Okay? Your work and the level that you work in and how you work, it speaks volumes about you, your personal character as a man. It's your signature. It literally tells not only yourself, but every single person that comes around you what type of person you are. Did you hear what I said? Your work ethic and your work is the physical signature of the spiritual word that you speak. See, most of us, if we give our word, we like to make good on it. We like to make sure we come through with it. You know, as an old saying, it used to be people that were men of their word, men of their word. If you're going to develop anything, and mind you, I started from zero. After I got out of the military, I was a paratrooper in the United States Army, the 82nd Airborne Division, along with the 3rd Infantry Division and the Joint Readiness Training Center, JRTC Op 4. I was in a little over 9 years, close to 10, somewhere along in there. I got out as a staff sergeant. And when I did, the first thing I did, I started selling everything just so I could purchase land, get land, move out here so I could live a quiet and peaceable and simple life. I don't want to bother nobody, don't want to trouble nobody, don't want to mess with nobody, and I don't. All right? And I started building. I moved out here. I didn't know how to put a 2x4. I didn't even know how to frame a house. I didn't know how to lay a block. I didn't know how to do nothing. Now I can do almost anything on a homestead, almost anything. But your work ethic speaks volumes of the type of person who you are. Your work shows who you are. You see, a lot of people in America today, we have a whole lot of mouth. And with that mouth, we make a whole lot of promises. And with that, can somebody bring me some of that coffee that's in this coffee pot? And with all that, what we try to do is deceive people, to make people to think that we're all of this and we're all of that. And we try to paint a picture in front of the people, whoever it is. And sometimes we're so prideful, and we call that being private, that we don't want people to know how deceitful that we are. And so we try to put forth a picture or some type of utopia and try to sell to the people, this is the type of person I am, this is the type of character that I have, this is my work ethic, this is what. And the truth is, we're not. We're just simply not. And the worst thing that could happen politically, right now, I'm going back to politics here for a second. The worst thing that could happen for us politically right now is if the Democrats get control of the House, the Senate, and the presidency. We should automatically see that there's an agenda out right now to actually get either Kamala Harris, I hate to say this, I'm going to say it, or Nancy Pelosi in office. Wayne Newman, $9.99 super chat offering. Salute Pastor Dow. You're one of the realest. Keep speaking the truth. I will. Just keep praying for me because I'm going to speak the truth and lie not. My conscience also bear me witness in the spirit. So I'm not going to lie. There's no purpose to lie. Why lie? There's no reason to lie. All right? People's lives are at stake. And there are a lot of people depending on you and what you're going to do. But think about this. Talking about politics and the election again. David E. Donaldson Jr., thank you for your $4.99 offering for the super chat. Appreciate it, my brother. And Jeffrey Jones, $5 super chat. Thank you very much, people. Thank y'all all very much for your super chat offer. Appreciate it. But check this out, y'all. Who do you you think is going to concede, or which side is going to concede? Let's say if Joe Biden gets to 270 in electoral college, and of course, if you get to 270, that says you win the election, okay? All right, let's say he gets there. Do you think the Republicans are going to concede that? The King of Bakersfield, $5 super chat offer. Thank you very much. Bless you, Elder Rufus. Do you really truly think he's going to concede that? Thank you for your $10 super chat there. Ronnie 81s. Sloan Shepherd Sloan. What if Donald Trump gets to the 270 mark? Do you think he's going to? Do you think that the Democrats are going to concede? The posture and the way that these people are acting like big children, it seems like they're going to listen to me. I know believe me, if I know anything about history, if I know anything about political science, and I do, I know a hell of a lot. Veteran, $5, bless you and your people. Bless you, my brother. Thank you for your service. Check this out. The Democrats or the Republicans, Joey, thank you for your $4.99 super chat offer. The Democrats or the Republicans could actually draw this thing out past January 20. January 20th, if my memory serves me correct, is the scheduled inauguration date for either the renewal of the presidency for the one that already was the president or the new one coming in. All right. And if Trump loses, you think he's just going to sign over the reins of power? He already told people that he's going to get his lawyers. Well, attorneys don't determine the outcome of elections. But anyway, so you think about this for a second, okay? We got over 1,000 people watching our live stream this morning. Good morning to all of you. So you think about this for a second, okay? If it goes past January 20, I'm going to tell you something that the mainstream news media and a lot of people are not going to tell y'all this morning. I'm going to tell it to you, okay? If it goes past January 20 and neither side has conceded victory for the other side in this, do y'all know what's getting ready to take place? Do you have any clue or any idea what's getting ready to take place? And man, you want to start some riots in America, it should be a riot if this takes place. I'm going to tell you, as soon as I take a sip of this coffee, I'm going to tell you exactly what's getting ready to take place. Al Saunders, thank you for your $20 super chat, my brother. Bless you. Thank you. AJ, I think. AJ. Thank you very much. Appreciate all y'all support. I truly, truly do. I'm going to use it for the work of the ministry. I'm going to use it to better everything that I got here. Because I realized that in order for me to do what I had to actually get another phone, 2 phones to get this running. All right, so here it is. Let me take this sip, and I'm going to tell you exactly what's getting ready to take place. Yeah, you're right, bro, Steve. If it goes past January 20, and there has not been a presidential candidate confirmed, that means the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, will become the President of the United States of America. Seattle 206-723, thank you for your $10 super chat offering. Can you believe that? Now, y'all think about that for a second. You look at the posture of this woman. That's a scary woman, man. That is a scary woman. That is a scary woman. By the way, whatever happened to Dianne Feinstein? Anybody ever know what happened to Feinstein? Blue Marvel, $10 super track, says that Democrats have a history of splitting the country if they don't get their way. It's a repeat of the first Civil War, the time that the Democrats want conformity when they're radical with their radical agenda. I agree. Claudia, $5 super chat. Thank you very much, all of y'all. Could y'all, yeah, all hell no. You got that right. All damn hell no. How did Brother Bullwinkle say it? Hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Can y'all imagine? Nancy Pelosi automatically becomes the presumptive President of the United States of America after January 20th if the Democrats or the Republicans don't concede victory to the other side, provided that they end up with the 270 electoral votes coming from the Electoral College? Wow. We have over 1,100 people watching Straightway Live this morning. I appreciate each and every last one of you. We are in. How many of you people really truly believe that there's not going to be riots either way it goes? Bracy, $9.99. Thank you, big brother. You are the truth. Well, I support the truth. I'm not the truth. Yahshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, is the truth, but I love the truth just like you do and support it. Thank you for your offer, my brother. I'm a man of truth. I'm a man of truth, and I conform to, but how many of y'all out there believe that either way it goes, this country is set up for riots come tomorrow morning? Now, I'm talking about starting tomorrow morning. I'm appalled at how many people have the time to get out in the streets and tear up businesses and protest all day long for days on end. I can't do that. I'm a working man. I can't get out there with signs and just spend weeks on end protesting. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, the protest ain't going to last too long, because when we get cold outside, that cold weather has a way. It has the uncanny ability to be able to change people's thoughts and minds. You can believe that. I promise you that. But how many of y'all believe that the riots is really truly going to start? I don't care who the news, every time I start this, a new thought comes in. I remember a long time ago, Dewey, the news media had already confirmed him, and I think it was either Truman or Roosevelt that won the election, actually. You think the news media is going to jump the gun? Do you think they're going to jump the gun and actually confirm someone that hasn't even been confirmed? And do we really truly have any type of confidence in this system whatsoever at all? I don't. Terrence Wilkins, $24.99 super chat offering. Thank you very much, my brother. Man, we are in some trouble. Michael Boyles, $4.99. Love you, Shepherd. Love you more. Hallelujah. But if they get out there and they get in riots and they start tearing up these cities, none of you get involved with that. You get out of them cities. Hopefully you got a homestead to go run to. You don't want to get so passionate about an election that is already staged anyway, that it causes you to do something that later on you're going to regret. Let these, I don't even know how you want to call them, let them get out there and fight it out amongst themselves. You get your popcorn and you sit and watch and see what the world going on. Watch them just tear up each other. Because some people get so passionate about this election stuff. God. And you'll think that their soul salvation is online. You would think that their soul salvation is literally online. Yeah, that's right, bro Steve. Lead a fight until the he's let them fight it out. By the way, bro Steve, if you can show some mercy on me, man, I'm out of coffee again almost. Unbelievable. Jan Martin Breeden. NOK $110. I think it's Norwegian. Pastor Dow as president gets the lowest numbers ever. These pagans hate truth. Natural is unnatural in this satanic world. All you people that are outside the United States of America that are donating by way of super chat, I truly appreciate y'all listening, watching. I really truly do. Let everybody else know that we're on right now. There are 1,200 people now that are watching our live video feed here. But I don't want all of y'all to get out there. It's just I'm only just giving y'all my advice, okay? All right? Brother Harvey, $10 super chat. Thank you very much. I don't want y'all to get out there and then allow your emotions to run so high and get so stirred up watching, if their mouth is moving, they're lying. If the mainstream media's mouth is moving, they are lying. I don't want you to get out there and get so stirred up. Because, we're going to see if all these polls are right. Because they've been all talking about Biden with the lead, Biden with the lead, Biden with the lead, Biden with the lead. Biden is running for the Senate and the president, and he's running against the president, George W. Bush. Y'all folks didn't know that? Listen, you stay away from these cities and you let the heathen rage. You let these people get out there and just fight it out amongst themselves. If you don't have any ammo, and y'all know everywhere you go, you can't find ammo. Listen, there's a place online called Gun Broker. Gun Broker. And what it is, private individuals can actually get on there. You can sign up, get an account there, and you can actually either bid or you can go ahead and pay the price that they're suggesting for their goods. There's plenty of ammo over there for sale, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you are going to pay premium price. I mean premium. When I mean premium, I'll give you an example. The other day, I went on there and bought some 300 Blackout subsonic rounds, right? 200 grain, right? $350. And if you're looking for any type of good, reliable rifle, you can expect to pay anywhere between $500 to $800 over retail. Because if you notice, if anybody been to these gun stores lately, all they have is junk on the shelves. All that's left is junk on the shelves. You're not going to find no LaRue. You're not going to find no Daniel Defense. You're not going to find no Sig Sauers. You're not going to find Kimbers. You're not going to find nothing. You're going to find, they got guns up there in these gun stores and you can't even pronounce the name of some of these boogers. You don't want that stuff. The Glocks are all gone. They're all dried up. Montana. Thank you, Pastor, for your time. No, thank you for your time, for listening and watching and supporting me. Thank you for your $4.99 super chat. I wonder what super chat is doing. Are they taking a penny or something from each one of y'all? Somebody's taking a fee of a penny. Because it seemed like people be getting $5, but what the hell's going on? But I hope that you have plenty of ammo on hand. Striving to be set apart, $10 super chat offer. The King is coming, and every knee shall bow, and every tongue shall confess that Yahshua is Lord, and that is the truth. And that's the truth straight way. We're sitting at 1,300 people on the live stream here today. Glory to the King. Glad y'all here. I was supposed to be on, I come on usually every Friday, somewhere between the time of 12 and 2, and then I'll, speak for about an hour. And I wasn't able to make it this Friday. Actually injured myself. I'm 54 years old. Don't mind telling you. And a few weeks ago, I was doing something very foolish. I was out there actually trying to break dance, trying to, do spinning on the ground like I used to when I was a teenager. Windmilling and spinning and all that other stuff. Didn't seem to bother me at the time, but as the days went by, woo-wee, boy, it messed me up good. I had to end up going to the chiropractor. Now I got pains shooting down my legs and everything else. But you all stay out of them cities. Don't get involved with the hype with the rest of these people. Don't get stirred up. Don't get emotionally charged with these people. Again, gunbroker.com. Go over there and get an account. You're going to pay premium price if you don't have any ammo. And even if you have ammo, Cash App. Carol, can you write down your Cash App on a piece of paper in Sharpie or something? Blue Marble, $5. Never underestimate the stupidity and the malleability of men. I ain't got my glasses on right now, but thank you. So if you go over to gunbroker.com, you can actually get some ammo, but you are going to pay premium price. Matter of fact, you're paying premium price for everything today. When's the last time y'all went to the store and bought some goods and services? I mean, the other day, we went to the store and I was buying something. I remember the package used to be like this big. And we're paying either the same price or more for a package that's half the size now. That's called the inflation adjusted thing. Okay, for those of you who want to give by Cash App because you're asked, if you choose to give to this particular broadcast right here, this is where you can give it to. $ Cara L, and that should do it. Capital C. Shooters Bay, Guns and Talk, $5 says, if Biden win, there still might be a revolutionary war because most Americans ain't giving up their guns. And you are 120,000% right. You see, they can talk all they want, but I'm going to tell you right now, woo, I got 200 rounds for $300, $350. Eric Lewis, $20. Black Lives Matter is a repackaged civil rights movement. It is. It is. $20. Thank you for your super chat. Guyana 82, $20. Bless you, my brother. Thank you for your $20 super chat offer. Listen right now. Don't go into these cities tomorrow unless you have to actually work. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I know it for sure in the South, ain't nobody giving up their guns. You can come and knock on all the doors you want. People already get pissed when the police just comes to either their front gate or their front door. They already get highly upset. But it ain't happening in the South, man. In the North, y'all may comply, may roll over, do whatever. But do you notice, now I'm going to say something here. And I hope y'all don't get mad at me, but I'm going to say something here. Have y'all noticed that the majority of all gun violence that is taking place here in the United States of America is taking place in these blue states or the Democratic states? And these are the places where they have some of the most stringent gun laws that there is. New York, Chicago, California. Some of the most stringent gun laws that there is. And is the place where the most crime is taking place. The reason why I don't like Kamala Harris, because it's a morality issue for me. You know, downtown Willie Brown, he got online and he exposed their relationship that they had and how Kamala Harris got into politics. And downtown Willie Brown, according to the state of this world right here, he was already married, but Kamala didn't care. Kamala was just trying to get into politics. And so Kamala Harris decided to do downtown Willie Brown some favors. And most people, they forget about stuff like this. And seem to be a lot of favors going on in this world nowadays, don't it? So I don't care what they do. And if anybody else on here has another place where you can actually go and buy ammo, please put the link up in the chat room so that we all know where to go. Because guns are no good without ammo. But if you go to the gun stores today, you're going to be looking at, I don't even know who these people are. I don't even know who's selling these things. You don't even know the name brands of these people. It's that sick and ridiculous. So I got to get ready, and I got to head on out of here this morning. I'll be on again, be the Father's will. It depends on how the election goes and what's going on. If there's a lot of news or something to talk about, I'll be on here tomorrow, somewhere around this time, to inform you of what's going on. Yeah, Philadelphia is a cesspool. Terrion, $14.99 super chat. Thank you very much. But I'm usually on every Friday about 12 or 1 o'clock. Just depends. If you have firearms, do not sell them unless you're trading for something better. June Hines from Canada, $20 super chat offer. I'm trying to move out of the city and move closer to Straightway Saints. Cities are death traps. I'm listening and trust you, Shepherd. Bless you. I try. Hey, I don't blame you. Cities are death traps. Those population centers. Michael Balls, thank you for your 99-cent offering on Super Chat. Glory to the King. Brother Patrick says try Ammo Seek. So Ammo SEEK.com. Ammo SEEK.com. If I need to write that down myself. Ammo Seek. Guns are no good. Firearms are no good without bullets. And you can't even, I was talking to a brother the other day, you can't even set up there, and it used to be a time you could reload cheaper than you could buy the ammo. Now that's not even, you can't even find primers now. So here you are sitting up here with this reloading apparatus. You got powder, you got brass, but you can't even find the things to ignite it. Unreal. No primers. Can't find primers anywhere. So what good is it? What good is it? I want y'all to concentrate. Listen, even if you don't agree with some people or whatever it is, y'all better find some common ground out there. You follow me? You're going to have to be mutually assistant with someone, because you can't do this by yourself, because when the mob starts running, and the mobs are going to run all over the city, they're going to tap. You see how let me finish on this. Does anybody out there see the dishonor and the disrespect today that this generation has with older people? I seen a video the other day where teenage youths were going around and knocking out elderly men in their 70s and 80s and laughing about it. Did y'all see that pathetic stuff? Now, life ain't going to go well for them. They're probably going to end up in the grave very early. McQuan Turner, much love to you, my brother. Thank you for your $19.99 super chat. Brother Cedric Lorenzo, $20. Bless you. He says, bless you, Pastor Dow. Keep telling the true straight way during this day, time, and hour we're living in. I will, my brother. Tahar Harvey, 77499. Thank you for your time. No, thank you for listening. And just try to do whatever y'all can to follow what I'm saying, because it's going to only bode well for you, okay? I'm trying to give y'all not only life experience, but I'm trying to give y'all life wisdom, so that you don't find yourself with your hands caught in the proverbial cookie jar. But, man, y'all see these people knockout games. Man, that's why, be the Father's will. He'll allow me to make it to my 70s, 80s, and I'm like that. You let somebody come and think that they're going to sit and try to get a laugh off me and punch me. I'm gonna be shooting somebody's son or daughter up with a bunch of lead. I promise I am. I ain't got no time to be trying to do no fist fighting, using all that energy and expending all that energy and stuff like that. Here, you can have this, baby. Half of it. I don't want all of it, just half. Do you hear me? I do not want to sit there and try to spend all that time, energy, and effort on that. Do y'all understand? Lord to the King. Hey, I hope everybody's doing well. Everybody's doing good. I want y'all to have a wonderful, 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 wonderful day. All right? Y'all pray for me, please. Please pray for me. And try to share this particular video. Mama Nelly, you get a chance, I want you to monetize this, okay? I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I got to get out of here. I got a lot of work to do, because just unlike some people, I don't have time to sit out in a lounge chair in the city, waiting to see how this election is going to go. So, just, to determine if I'm going to protest or not. I got to get out here and get these old rugged, nasty hands busy. You know what I mean? Got to get them busy. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. For being here and listening to me today. Thank you for putting up with me. If you think I've said anything that would bring about exhortation and comfort, please share this. I love each and every last one of you. I truly do. I love you enough. And you know how I love you, because I love you enough to tell you the truth, whether it's in season or out of season, whether people hear or forbear. I love you enough to tell you the truth. All right, so y'all have a wonderful day, okay? Shalom, shalom. Keep your powder dry. Keep your weapon always within 3 feet. That's right. That's a Springfield Hellcat. That's exactly what it is. Shoot pretty damn good too. That's the reason why I'm carrying it, because I shoot pretty good with this thing. This thing shoots really, really good. Hallelujah. Y'all be encouraged, okay? And all my moderators, thank y'all for being in there moderating and stuff. Glory to the King. Have a wonderful day. Much love, y'all. King coming.